Good morning, creators. Welcome home to the Amber Frequency, where we are manifesting every single moment, but from the space of being everything. I know I'm still playing with how I'm going to open this, so this is just me being authentic. I'm driving into town. I live on Hawaii, so I'm driving into Honolulu. And I live on Oahu in Hawaii. So I just wanted to come on and talk about something that came up for me and that I am kind of shifting in my own life. And we talk a lot about nervous system regulation on this channel and, living as the creator in every moment, meaning every moment is perfect and has everything you need in this moment exactly as it is, no matter what it looks like to you. And the more that you embody that state of being, that like, this is perfect, what's happening right now is perfect, you're going to receive more, because you're going to stop trying to control everything. Because when you don't think something's perfect, what are you doing? You're trying to grab it and mold it into place. And it's like, you already molded it into place when you decided on your higher perspective that you can't possibly really understand what you want. So you have all these desires of things that you really prefer, but you don't even know, like, the amount of articulation of what you actually are on the highest level it would blow your mind apart. Like, it would be like in the Indiana Jones, where like his head literally explodes, or her head literally explodes when she is able to see everything. Like, you would not be able to see, even if you're like, I want to know what my best, highest timeline would be. If you're watching this channel, if you're watching any YouTube channels on manifesting or trying to get to that place, then your mind would literally melt. You wouldn't be able to handle it. So there is a process, but it can be very rapid, and it can be fun, and it can be enjoyable, and that's like part of being human, right? Like, we're not trying to like turn into a ascended angel right today. We're trying to turn into the best version of ourselves, and that is part of the process to getting to maybe that point, when we're like, okay, we've lived all the experience, and now we're ready to rejoin together as one again, and continue to do that over and over again. But I think that kind of a tangent, sorry. So when you are moving through your day, there's always going to be stuff that seems like, because in every moment there's every possibility, there's always going to be different things to perceive, right? But you get to decide in the moment if it's negative or positive. So in every moment there's something you could look at, and you could have it be negative polarity, positive polarity, anything in between. And that's totally up to you, based on your conscious decision. It is not about subconscious beliefs. I know that there's like a huge thread. Sorry, this is my water bottle making all that noise. Let me see if I can. There's a huge thread in the spiritual community about changing your subconscious beliefs, which I was there. I worked on that for years, and nothing seemed to really shift in me, right? I did like self-hypnosis stuff and trying to, change my beliefs and analyze my childhood and all of that stuff. And I'm not saying that that's bad. I mean, that led me here, right? It's part of the process. But I think the reason that it led me here is so that I could call it out as bullshit. So I'm grateful that I went through all of that so that you don't have to. And if you have, then like, great, that's great. Then you can also call it out to other people. Like, you don't have to reprogram your subconscious mind. You don't have to change beliefs. You do not have to believe something. You have to know that you're source. You have to know that you're the creator of everything, that everything is happening through you. It's not happening to you, it's happening through you. So yes, there's like Neville Goddard says, everyone is you pushed out. That makes sense, right? But it is true, because your perception of everything is coming from internal, inside of you. And so I really think 444 on the timer. I really think that it's all about how you stay present. Like that. Like, you just just witnessed me do that. You know, you get a little hit of like, hey, slow down and actually soak this up for a second. And you should too. And you probably did, because I stopped talking and I just took a breath, and that influenced you too. Like, you're in my frequency. So you are getting influenced in a very incredibly positive way that you don't even understand. And it's beautiful. And I'm grateful that you are witnessing me and creating me right now, because that's the circle, that's the cycle, and we're all doing this for each other, and it's amazing. And your perspective of me and what's going on around you, wherever you're at when you're watching this video, if you take a moment, just look around, you'll see that there are things you can perceive as positive and negative, and in that moment, you activate whatever you're judging as positive or negative, right? You're activating it as something you want or you don't want. The nuance that is in here is there's always going to be things you don't want. It's not like ignoring it. It's not like, oh yeah, please poke me with this needle over and over again. I love it, right? I'm a masochist. I like being hurt. Please hurt me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying notice that thing is, there that maybe you don't prefer. But don't give it any emotion or attention. You look at it and you deal with it, right? You say, okay, this is happening and I'm going to handle it however I do need to in the moment, right? But not with emotion. And so you kind of detach from the things that you don't prefer, because this is an algorithm. Like, you are in the matrix. Your reality is an algorithm. What you look at and what you focus on that you really appreciate and you love is going to continue to grow when you give it attention. So that's what you should give emotion to. You don't just look at something that you prefer, right? Like, I prefer my husband. You say that. And you say, or your wife. This is something that I prefer. This person, I prefer this person. This is something that I prefer. But if you take it for granted, if you don't continue to appreciate, it will stagnate. So it's important to continue to appreciate all of the things in your world in every moment. In every moment. When you're doing the dishes, that could be a beautiful moment, right? Of connection. You could be doing the dishes with somebody. You could make that absolutely fun. You put headphones in if you're by yourself. Play music. Friggin' have fun with it. Or you could be a humdrum, I hate this, I really wish that this sink wasn't full of dishes and that nobody else would do them. Like, this is ridiculous. And guess what? Those two people are going to have very different experiences, which is then going to continue to increase in their experience. And not just that the dishes issue will increase, it'll be situations that feel like that. Stuff that feels like that. It's just it's an echo of the feeling that you're constantly in experience. It's the only thing that actually exists is your experience. And so it's just important to give attention to whatever you need to give attention to, but only do it with emotion, with the things that you really prefer. Anything you don't prefer, you just don't give emotion to it, which is hard, right? If something happens that you don't like, I get it, it's hard. And I have another video, I have videos that are going to be up around not what happens if you really dive into the darkness. If a negative perception gets a hold of you and you just can't let it go, and it's not it's oh my God, this is so bad, and you're anxiety ridden or whatever, that's a nervous system issue. That is not a manifestation issue. That's a nervous system issue. That is you reacting to yes programming, from yes the matrix, from yes your childhood, from yes parenting, from yes society and all the other things. And yes, I get it, the subconscious reprogramming shit, but you don't want to install new beliefs. You want to let go of all beliefs. You don't want more limitations. You want to let go of all limitations, because you have no fucking idea what your highest joy is. You can't possibly know right now. You can't know at any moment. You just know in this moment, my highest joy is this moment. I'm sitting in my car recording a fucking YouTube video, or maybe a TikTok. I don't know. I'm just recording just because. And it's fun and I'm enjoying it and I love talking about this stuff. I have no idea what the outcome outcome is, I have no attachment to the outcome. This is my highest joy in this moment. And so things just keep getting better and 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 better. And every time something happens, which it will continue to do, because I still have preferences. I'm still going to be offered Brussels sprouts when I want cheesecake, you know? And when the Brussels sprouts come by, I just kind of look at them and I go, oh, first of all, it has nothing to do with me. Those Brussels sprouts, even though it might have something to do with somebody I'm close with, maybe they're choosing something that I don't like. That's fine. Like, it's not mine. That's not mine. That's not my choice. I am perceiving it, but I'm perceiving it as, okay, I created this for a reason. It came from somewhere. It doesn't come out of nowhere. So if something comes up that you already are pretty sure you don't prefer, your job is to transcend it. All it means is that you still have a piece or a part of you that still has some of that vibration inside of you. So what? So see it, notice it, and just be neutral. Let it go. And I'm not saying to always be in like, joy is not, I am joyful right now. Okay, witness the amber frequency. Witness me, okay? Pure joy. Joy is a state of being that it doesn't mean that I'm jumping up and down excited. It means that I am at peace. It's a feeling that is just through my whole body, but it doesn't mean that I couldn't set a boundary in this space. It doesn't mean that if somebody, it's just, I just feel good. And I think there's also a crossing over into authenticity that will, it's been proven scientifically that, at least in my awareness, that there is authenticity is the strongest vibrational frequency. The strongest energy is authenticity. Speaking your truth, being who you are. Who fucking cares what anybody else thinks? Oh, God, that took me a long time, and I still work on it. There's still days, like, in my experience, where I notice myself going in one direction or the other because maybe somebody else has an expectation of me or whatever, and that's just human. Like, it's a constant remembering. It's a constant coming back. It is, like Neville Goddard talks about, the mental diet. There's other YouTubers that say things, about, like, just remembering. I agree with all of that. That resonates with me. But I think it is a little bit, in the beginning, it feels a little bit like striving. And I think if we can find a way to not make it striving and find it a way to, like, just accept it, that's when it gets easy and peaceful. And instead of striving, you just say, oh yeah, everything is me. This just isn't what I prefer, and that's okay. This just isn't what I prefer, but that's okay. But not trying to, like, it's not like, get away from me. It's not like that. It's just saying, this isn't what I prefer, and that's okay. And it's okay to voice that. I don't prefer this. I don't really like this. This doesn't feel good to me. It's okay to say that. But don't say it with emotion. Just acknowledge and let it go. Deal with whatever it is. And then move towards the next most exciting thing. With no fear. Okay, well, this ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I was sit and try to make these videos short, but hopefully you just love sitting in my frequency, and because otherwise somebody's watching this and they absolutely love receiving it, and I will continue to post videos on this stuff. I love it. I love talking about it. I want to talk about it all the time. So I am open to receiving whatever that looks like, because that is my authenticity, is to speak on this stuff and talk to other people who speak on it, do podcasts and speak on stages and teach seminars and all that fun just like really exciting to me. And that's because I am a teacher, and I'm not a teacher because I know more, or because I'm higher, or because I've achieved more, or anything like that. I'm a teacher because you created me this way, because you wanted someone who has gone through all of the exact things that I've gone through to find all of the exact answers that you need to not go through the same things that I went through. And you'll do that for someone else too. And that is how we continue to collectively rise. We collectively rise by influencing each other. And you'll be sitting here watching this video and you'll be like, I think I want to make a YouTube video. And then soon I'll be watching your video because you have wisdom in you that is bursting to get out because of your life experience that you can't even see yet. Every single being that is actually incarnated here with that intention will wake up to its understanding. And let go of your beliefs. That's the biggest thing. And you'll notice that there are even like YouTubers that will talk about things that you'll get to a point where it's like, wait a second, that's a label. It's like, oh, there's narcissists. I get it. I honor your perspective. But I do not align with that. I don't align with that. And I think I'm going to make another video specifically talking to that point because it is so prevalent, not just in the spiritual community, but even in the awakened collective, that there are narcissists out there who are put there as angels, basically, saying, and there's no judgment. Like, I absolutely understand why that would resonate with some people, and I think it's a valid point. However, this is why there is such a thing as the Amber frequency, because we are rising further and further together. We are rising together. There is no such thing as narcissistic abuse. There is no such thing as victimhood. I get that you think that you created the narcissist, and I get that you think that the narcissist was there to expand you, to push you into your next level, right? When the narcissist shows up, oh man, they're going to teach me the next level. It's going to be the next whatever. That's just, is that really what you prefer? Always question everything. Every single thing that comes out of your mouth. All the things that you teach or you talk about or you believe, or everything that comes into your ears. You need to start discerning that even your favorite teachers are not ascended masters. They might be teaching on a high level, and I absolutely respect even the teachers who talk about this. I absolutely respect them because I think that they're doing incredible work, and I think that they speak incredible knowledge, and that the collective that's there needs exactly what they are speaking. So do not misunderstand me. Those teachers are speaking exactly to who they need to speak to. And you are exactly who I need to speak to. There is no such thing as a narcissist. It is a label that you have created. It is only in your perception that you've created this dynamic. I know I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but somebody really needs to hear this. I'm just going to create a separate video for this because this is just me being authentic. So this is all that you're ever going to get from me is authenticity. So sometimes me being authentic, especially when I'm just driving and kind of monologuing, I just go. And I hope that it comes across well. It's a long drive. thought feels complete for now, and I think I'll pick up on a separate video around this topic, because I think that it would be really beneficial for anyone who's specifically looking for that information and ready for it. And some of the things that I might put in that video might not be for everybody watching this. There's a specific collective that's ready for that information, separate from what I shared here. So I will make a separate video on that. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, of course. And visit my links in the description if you want to work with me, or chat with me, or whatever. At least right now, I don't know how long I will be available to just email. This is a fairly new channel at this point. However, I know that this is going to blow up very quickly. So at this point, I think the only link in the description will be email, but if there's more, that wouldn't surprise me. Everything is done now, so I don't actually know what's there. But come back and comment on this video too. Leave a comment. Help a sister out. Because what I really want to do is get this information to more people, because every single person that's touched raises the entire frequency of everybody. We all rise together. We all rise together. And it doesn't mean that this one, it is one world, but we're doing it collectively. And there are infinite other possibilities, but you're in this one with me. So you created me, and you should share me. Like, subscribe, interact with me. And this kind of frequency will become stronger for you if you do that. That's the algorithm. Not just me. I'm not saying me specifically. I mean, I might meet you at the grocery store or something, right? Depending on where you live. I want to travel. I love traveling. But this type of information will continue to increase in your life. This understanding, this awakening will speed up very rapidly the more that you interact with it, with me.